Yes, yes, people, we are back. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV Twitch for Doing the Most, brought to you by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note. I'm joined by one of my fellow co-hosts and one gate crasher. So Eleanor is here. She is back. She is the fellow co-host of Doing the Most. If
I
you
thought
know,
you meant
it
Eleanor
don't
as the
start with
gate
you.
crasher, but don't worry.
Clearly not. You know what I'm saying? You popped up saying, oh, hello. But we move. As I was
Ooh,
saying, Eleanor, how are you doing?
I'm good. Happy to be back. How are you?
Yeah, it's good to have you back. The people that have missed you still. They always ask. They're always like, "Oh, where's Eleanor?"
They've been messaging as well.
Oh, they've been messaging.
Like a few of the viewers messaging saying, "When are you coming back?" So
yeah, that's good. The people like you. You know what I'm saying? That's good then. That's good. And of course, last definitely least, Ryan is on the show. What are you telling me, family?
Yo, man, I'm happy to be here, man. I'm happy to be here, innit? It's good to, spend time with you guys. I love doing that. Great to have Eleanor back, as well. Been really missed her as well. Flawless, you and Jan are all right in it, but you guys aren't Eleanor in it. Like, I can't lie. So,
All right, Are you done? Yeah, I was making sure you're done with your speech and your spiel. Are you done?
Yeah.
Saying, my people, just letting you know, Ryan did gate crash this, but we move. It is what it is. Sarcasm City TV here, Twitch. But please make sure you follow and subscribe to the Twitch, whether you're watching this live or watching this back. It is road to 800 followers, so please make sure you do that. Go to my Twitter and Instagram at That's Me Flawless, and you can retweet and like it from there and share it from my Instagram as well. And you'll find Eleanor's socials, which you can see there. Also, a YouTube channel, Lily White TV. And Ryan, you can find all of his socials. I will get to the comments. But if you haven't seen Doing the Most before, it's where us three, alongside yourselves in the comments, look at the Premier League fixtures from the weekend, and then we pick from 5 categories. So we'll all discuss it, all make our suggestions, and then we kind of come to some form of agreement. Kind of, because a lot of the time it'd be joint, because I think you lot be in the chat be sleeping on certain goals because you lot bias rather than just whatever the best goal is. So yeah, it's the most unforgettable goal, unpredicted result, unacceptable error, under the Kosh manager, and untouchable manager. So it's the most unforgettable goal from this weekend's football. Unpredicted result, self-explanatory. Unacceptable error must have led to a goal. So it can't just be an error like a misplaced pass.
I'm just going to go get a drink. I'll be a couple of minutes.
Yeah, cool, fam. No worries. Under the Kosh manager, so who's most under the pressure? Who's the most under the pressure manager from this weekend? And untouchable manager. And again, the table doesn't come into factor. So for instance, the team in 10th might have the most untouchable manager from that weekend because they got the most unpredicted result. You know what I'm saying? Or it might be the team in 16th, you know what I'm saying, who, when they've got their first 3 points, their manager might be the most untouchable manager because he finally got a win. You know what I'm saying? And under the Kosh manager could be the manager at the top of the table. Legit, it could be the man that's first, it could be the team that's first, team that's second, etc. So yeah, we will get to the comments as well. You lot get your nomination ideas and make sure you write them down. Well, not write them down, put them in the comments. Big up High Tech, who says, yo, large up High Tech. Nippin saying big up the panel. Also, High Tech, do not encourage Ryan. We don't need that. We have made history on Sarcasm City. My manager ain't under the Kosh no more. Look at him. This guy in 16th place. Oh, we gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that.
I've got a lot to say.
Oh, you got a lot to say. All right. We're going to definitely get into that. Large up Timo in the building says, yes, this is Timo, Ellen's favorite Timo. All right. Okay. This guy thinking a lot of himself still. But we move.
I mean, he fits in the Sarcasm City family. You got to back your source, ain't you?
That is true. That is one thing everybody does over here. Every host is never sure of confidence. You hear me? Like, they will fully tell you how great they are. Every single host, including myself.
I do it
including me. Yeah, I'm just brilliant still.
Yeah, everybody really backs their own self over here. They think they are the greatest, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? Large up Big Yards as well. Say, why pre? Were you there? Big up, large up Yards. You know what I'm saying? And that in the building. Dan says, big up. It's a win-win-win for all our clubs this week, apart from one. Sorry, Eleanor. Ibby says, Ollie gonna Bainze, my manager. You know what I'm saying? Bainze. Let's go. Timo's also saying, don't forget, people, Lily White TV meets Ballers at the Bridge. Can't wait for Eleanor coming to our yard on Friday. You're actually going to hers. Week? Yeah, you're actually going to hers because Spurs are at home. But we move.
So
you know what I'm saying? And that.
I'm coming to my yard, but it's all good.
Yeah. It's actually the Spurs show.
I'll be on the Ballers at the Bridge.
Yes.
We've got 3 in a row, because we've got this week, we got the Spurs meets Chelsea one. Then next week, we've got Gyaldem meets Balls at the Bridge. Then week after, you got Analysis at Anfield meets Gyaldem City.
We also have Gunners talk will probably meet me as well because we.
Oh yeah, we could have 2 in 1 week. You know.
Look at this, and I'm just here on a goddamn sideline. I'm tired of this. You know what I'm saying? My team's just not playing on in the top 6.
Oh, which one would your
content's
first
great.
One be?
We got a mad run in like October, November where we play everybody.
It might be us still.
For some reason, I'm gonna say Leicester, but I'm not sure. It could.
But we don't have a Leicester show in here.
Oh yeah, what am I talking about? I'm thinking the big 6 because I don't class Arsenal.
Yeah, we don't class Arsenal as that anymore.
Yeah. It's the big 5 and Arsenal. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm trying to think. It might be you lot because United have that crazy run where October, November we play everybody. Yeah, we play everybody. But I'm missing out on them. Like I watched the Versus, the podcast, and I will explain to people who might not have no idea what we're talking about. I like watching them. Like they're great. Yeah. So for those that don't know, obviously I'm a United fan. You lot should know that. There's Mandem United. Obviously, Ellen the Spurs show is coming to the channel. That'll be the latest edition this week. We're just literally waiting on the logo. Ryan holds down analysis at Anfield. Jan, Gialdem City. Ballers at the Bridge, which is the Chelsea show, and Gunner Talk from the Arsenal. So every time, so for instance, when Arsenal play Spurs, then we'll do Gunner Talk versus the Spurs show. When United play Liverpool, it'll be Mandem United.
I can't wait for our United Liverpool
as well. One. Oh, that's going to be great.
That is going to be better than the game, you know.
100%. Like I said, last year when we did, what was it? When we did Mandem United versus Gunner Talk, the game was dead. I was like, we should have just carried on we should have just carried on talking ish to each other, but we moved.
Oh, by the way, people, just a quick plug. Analysis at Anfield should be back. I think Friday evening this week. Obviously, we couldn't do it last week because too busy in it. So, but it should be back on Friday this week. I think people. So yeah, keep your eye out for it. Innit?
I'll put it on the content anyway. And Lion Sniper here says Content City. So yeah, like Eleanor stated, there's going to be so much content. So much content. So much content. Like, and the thing is with the Verses as well, you'll still get all the other shows. Like, it doesn't stop. Like Ryan was talking about 2 in 1 week. But we'll probably remind me in the comments, you lot, to talk about that at the end of this show, and then we will get into that. So remind me at the end of this show as well. But I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, Spurs and Chelsea, they don't like each other. Spurs and Arsenal. The London beef's going to be great. Me and Ryan talk shit to each other.
I'm just thinking, you and Zeno against me and Sane. Oh my days!
We have to call reinforcements for that. You might have to get a couple people.
Oh, I'll get like months in it, and like
like we gonna get a couple people in that.
Oh, we got to do like a 4-on-4 still.
Yeah, shout talks. Get me 8-man tag team, man.
Yeah, shout talks. Yeah. Well, I'll get Stroll on or something as well if I can.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Great.
That'd be so funny. Oh my god.
What's happening, people? Large up everyone inside, says Brushy. Yeah, man. Large up everyone inside as well. Black Diamonds here. He says, wonderful evening to relax, enjoy a stream, make all my troubles disappear for real. Love to my people here. Glad we can do that too. But yeah, all right, we are gonna get into the show, people. We're gonna get into the show. So what we'll start with, the first category, and we always start with this as the first category, the most unforgettable goal from the weekend. So you lot put any nominations you have. So even if you've got one that stands out for you, give us any honorable mentions as well. We'll go to Ellen. You know what? We'll go to Eleanor first. This guy jumping the gun. Ladies first, man. No manners. Well, go on, man. Yeah. Go on, Eleanor. What goals stand out from you from this weekend?
Unforgettable goal. I mean, today, who's
Townsend.
Townsend's goal today. Sorry, I forgot the name because I was just like, but what a goal.
Townsend's goal was a banger. It was. Yeah. Any others from Saturday or Sunday that stand out for you? That's your pick.
My nomination. Aubameyang's goal was also a good goal, but
that was just because Arsenal scored a goal in it. Like,
what was it? The scrappy one?
That's the most memorable goal because Arsenal don't get goals in it, so that was like a rarity.
No, it does count because it's part of the weekend fixtures. It does count because it's right. Today's game does count because it's still this weekend.
Yeah, it does. It does count. Yeah,
it still counts.
The Townsend don't count. It's a new.
Yeah, Zane trying it.
It's not a new game week.
Townsend counts still.
It's the same game week.
The same game week here, Joker. Zane a character. You know what I'm saying?
Townsend's goal for me is what we'll take it this weekend.
Townsend's goal definitely was a banger. Any others that stand out for you, Eleanor? That you're like, that goal.
Like I said, Aubameyang's goal stands out. But like you say, is that just because they finally scored a goal?
Yeah,
it might be.
We might not see an Arsenal goal for a long time, so like this might
be
the most memorable still.
They are rare. Let me have a look because I can't even remember his goal too tough. That's the crazy part. I'm just having a look.
He should have been offside anyway.
Yeah, the offside thing.
Let me have a look.
I'm not really. If I say anything, I'm just going to get called biased in it. So
I'm having a look. There we go. Wait. 1 second. I'm just seeing it now. Let's have a look. Any others, Eleanor, that stand out for you from this week, aside from Townsend's goal, which was a rocket? Townsend's goal was a banger, 100%.
Yeah, the third Palace goal against us.
You reckon?
It was quite good play.
It was a good move. He scored from close. He scored
from close, but like you said, good move. I felt like that was a good goal.
There's actually quite a few when I look through them, you know.
I missed a lot of United's goals because
there were a couple of bangers in there. Yeah.
I thought Bruno's goal was a banger. Yeah. Bruno's goal stuck it top bin. Similar to Townsend's. The fourth goal I think is a standout one. Lingard's goal is my favorite goal, but that Townsend goal might take it. Because I seen that today and I was like, whoa.
To me, Townsend's goal I think was...
But
Townsend's
you know
goal
what?
Was unreal. Well,
there's so many because you've got Lukaku's 2 goals against Villa. Any of them, especially the last one, bangers.
Lukaku did.
You've got obviously the Bruno and Lingard goals. You've got the... Did you see the Trossard goal for Brighton?
Very good goal as well.
Very good goal, yeah. Even obviously the Townsend goal today as well. Yeah. And even the first goal for Liverpool yesterday, which almost had me in tears in it. Like,
that's not an unforgettable goal, man. It's a good goal, and that's that. Cut it out, man. That's like me saying, "Oh, Ronaldo's goal."
In terms of a team goal, yeah.
Sure,
in terms of a team goal, it was
our team goal was better than yours.
Oh, just to play from Matic.
What do you mean? Just
the 1-2 with Salah, then the ball to Trent. The Trent. Sorry, I'm getting emotional just thinking.
Pogba, you're always emotional. Pogba danced past the man. You know what I'm saying? Played it into Martial. Martial dummied it. Lingard collected it. Dropped the shoulder. Sent Jamal Lewis west. You know what I'm saying? And then stuck it away. Cut it out, man.
Yeah, no, seriously, I'm just gassing it up a little bit, innit?
Yeah, surprise.
At the end of the day, it's like, out of all those goals I mentioned, which one is actually the best? There's so many.
I'm still saying Townsend.
I'd probably go either Bruno or Townsend, again, you know.
I haven't seen United's, so if I have to go on YouTube.
But even though Bruno, I'll edge Townsend. I'll edge Townsend. Edge over Bruno. Because Bruno's, even though it was unstoppable, they had a shit keeper in that. Burnley actually had a good keeper in that.
I get your point. Townsend's strike was better. I think it was the better one. And that's not taken away from Bruno's. But Townsend's strike was ridiculous.
I was watching Arsenal instead of watching United. I haven't seen your goal.
I had 2 streams on literally.
Arsenal might be a bit comical, might actually make me feel better, and then they won anyway. So.
I had the United game on my laptop and the Arsenal game on my phone in it at the same time.
Yeah. And then all I saw was Ronaldo's tapping the first goal, and then I was all like, "Oh, this happened already."
Yeah.
And then I hadn't seen any others.
Can you also shout out? And I'm not really a big fan of his as a player, but Doucouré's pass for Damari Gray's goal today, did you see it?
Quality pass.
Yes.
Quality pass. Yes. Good goal. It was a
very good goal.
Everyone's happy about Gray scoring, aren't they?
Yeah. He's in my fantasy team. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't have him.
As soon as I saw him go through, I was like, miss, because I was like, Flores is actually going to get points for this.
Yeah. Look at you hating.
Vote for who you think. I'm saying Townsend.
Eleanor's saying Townsend. Who you saying, Ryan? You saying Townsend. I just wanted to get to this comment from Zane because he said, did we all just ignore Bruno? You're right, Flawless. We are biased. You are the most biased chat ever. Like, you lot are shameless with it as well. Anytime it's something United related, you lot don't want to mention it. Like, we didn't have 2 of the better goals in this weekend. If Townsend's goal doesn't go in, United win this.
You know what? I've never seen so many contenders for this award in a weekend, you know? There's so many you could pick, you know?
No, there's so many you could pick, but Townsend's one, I think, is just a cut above. I think if Townsend's one wasn't, it'd be a conversation.
There's been so many great goals, like Lukaku's 2 goals even, especially the last one.
Yes.
I have to be honest about Lukaku. He looks so much improved, I can't lie.
Not improved, he's just in a great system, fam.
No, but he does look improved.
He's going to look brilliant on the weekend against our defense. Not going to lie to you. So
any striker they got does that, and that's not a shot. Lukaku's because you true.
I know, but he even started controlling the ball properly.
You was harsh. But you did your Ryan thing on it. You was just harsh on him. That's what it was.
Nah, but he started controlling the ball consistently, man.
He's always, but again, the system and things like that help him. You know what I'm saying?
I think Italy's improved him. That's all I'd say. Innit? He does look a much different player.
He couldn't have got worse.
I think you have the same argument with City. Like, City have a great system. No matter what striker goes there, they're bound to succeed.
That's why Gabby's rubbish because he don't do anything.
At Chelsea, because you're saying they create so much. They play like such a very good like strategic football that they create such good chances that it's almost impossible for a striker not to work. Obviously, he is doing well as well. You can miss chances. We saw it in Werner, but I think that they're good enough that a decent striker will look much better in their system rather than sticking him in our, with us where we don't create. Lukaku's going to look like the Lukaku that couldn't pass a ball.
This is my point. Yes, what are you saying there? And the thing is, people
His
are saying,
first touch will be awful at Tottenham. We just hope that he'll literally just be that, literally.
Yeah, and he's around, and again with the system, and he's around ballers in terms of technical ballers. Like everyone at Chelsea is very savvy. The attackers he's playing with, like Mount is probably the least technical, and he's still good enough from a take. You got Havertz, Ziyech, Jorginho giving you through balls and that. Like they're quality. Like even the Kovacic, kind of. So yeah, as much as it pays me to admit it, they do look like they're my picks. I've said this.
Unlike you lot have a super team, but you lot just have very heavy manager tax.
Yeah, it's like, Jesus.
By the way, did you hear Gary Neville's comments when he was talking about Ronaldo? He was talking all kinds of shit in it on Monday Night Football.
Yeah, what did he say? Because I heard this.
Was it him talking to Carragher about Messi?
Yeah, he was saying Ronaldo is the greatest player of all time. He was saying like, if I had one player to bring off the bench, it would be Cristiano Ronaldo and all that in it. Like, and then Caro was saying Messi and all that. But then Neville did say one true thing in it. He said that Liverpool actually still have the strongest starting 11 in the league.
Well, I think that's up for debate. Like I said, I think between your team, City, and Chelsea, that's all debatable.
I think United has such a strong 11, man.
And your manager's
I still think our 11 is stronger than United still.
I think Chelsea's stronger overall because
I still think ours is stronger than Chelsea still. I can't lie. I think
it's debatable.
I think it's close, but I still think ours edges them still.
Like I'm saying, because you're saying edge, like it's debatable. And the manager, your three managers as well.
I think managers edge it for me. Like I would have United up there if it wasn't Ollie managing them.
Eleanor, I've got a question for you, innit? Because I asked Floss and Jan the same question last night. This is all hypothetical, innit? If I was to tell you that Liverpool will keep their strongest 11 fit for the whole season, where do we finish, do you think?
Oh, it's so hard.
Because we've done it before. We've done it before.
I know, but I genuinely think it's going to be so tight between Chelsea, City, and you lot if you kept your strongest 11. That is so hard to call. I think you'd finish second, though, to Chelsea.
You think we finish above City?
They don't have a striker. Yeah. That's going to come back to bite them at some point.
Don't forget, Eleanor don't like City either, but I respect the pay. That goes into there as well when she's saying that. You got to remember who you're talking to. Remember who you're talking to, Ryan, what teams they support. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But then again, I think United should finish above you. But they just won't.
Do. With the squad size, they should do. They ain't got a manager,
but there's also a squad size that they're practically coaching themselves. So
yeah, it's facts.
Right. And I hope Twitch is calm. I hope it's not dropped the numbers because MB.
This is what I'm saying. Will Ollie finish above? This is the reason why I say it's about United. Will Ollie finish above Tuchel, Pep, and Klopp? That's where I don't know. That's why I don't
finish above one
as managers, but as their teams, he should be right up there. He should be competing with all 100%. Three, if not doing better than Liverpool because of squad size.
Ollie could finish above one at a push.
But
finish
when I look
above
at it
two.
like that, I don't see him winning
above
the
all
league.
three.
But a United squad is insane. For the next manager that comes in, if you sack him this season, be excited.
What I will say is if Ollie finishes above all of those three managers this season, all those three managers have to take a good hard look at themselves, you know.
Well, that's a black mark. That's 1,000%.
If they let Ollie win the league, that's a black mark.
Like, I'm not hearing world class anymore. They're no longer world class, all three of them. Nothing they can do after that can change that. If they get beat to a league title by Ollie.
I agree.
No chance.
By the way, I've kind of changed my stance. If Poch doesn't win the Champions League, it's all cool because he'll get sacked and United won't want him, so he can come home. So it's a bit sad that I'm praising on his downfall. It's like I'm in two minds now. I'm like, do I want PSG to win or do I not? So I'm just sitting here hoping he comes home, innit? So I'm not gonna lie.
You win there, you get me? Because if he wins it, like I said, happy. If he loses, we ain't gonna touch him. Yeah, I think he would.
I actually think he'll come back. So
I think he'd go back to Spurs. Yeah, I think
100%. I think
you
winning.
So kind of wanting to get sacked. I can't lie, for my own benefit.
Your love for Poch is so cute. I can't lie.
I do like
That's
him.
Ryan saying that. Nah, Poch a baller in that. You know what I'm saying? Larger Poch.
This is
But
why
yeah,
I fuck with Flawless, you see? He knows ball.
Poch is Poch is cold. Like I said, like people just try and
Poch is
hate.
cold.
But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? People always hating. But as we were saying, where was we at? Yeah, back to Lukaku. And I said this already. Any striker Chelsea signed was going to win in the league. Lukaku's a very good striker. I think he's a top class striker. I just don't think he's world class. But he's top class at what he does. When he's running towards the opposition goal, it's a wrap. We've seen that. Once he gets on his bike and he's running towards the goal, it's calm. If he's facing the goal, he's cool. The problem is when he has his back to go. That's his biggest issue. When he has his back to go. Go on.
By the way, you know we were talking about Gary Neville just before about comments. I just wanted to address another thing he said as well. I think before Ronaldo joined United, when he was giving his title predictions, he said United, I don't think they'll win the league. And they asked him today, with Ronaldo, do you think they'll win the league? And he went, they could do, but something is telling me that they won't. They'll just fall short. And it's like, and they tried to get it out of him, like, what is it? And he was like, he never said, but we all know, I think it's the manager is why he's saying it, but he just doesn't want to come out and say it. Do you get what I mean? I think he knows Ollie isn't good enough to win the title, but he just doesn't want to come out and say it, yeah.
I just say it, man. Your guy's not good
enough. You might as well just say it, because I think that's the only reason it could be, literally.
Yeah, but he just don't want to say it.
He just doesn't want to say it.
Back to doing the most. So unforgettable goal, people. We are going to go with Townsend's banger against Burnley. Are you lot in agreement with that? Let us know if there's any honourable mentions as well. Like I say, Trossard's is one. Bruno's definitely. Lingard's. Trying to think what other good
Trossard's was very good.
Yeah, I thought both of Lukaku's ones was good as
well.
There
was another one as well. Wait, hang on a sec. That I was thinking of.
I didn't see Salah's goal. However.
Yeah, it was a good team goal. It was a good team goal.
Yeah, a decent team goal. But
it had a shout for team goal of the weekend. We should make a category team goal of the weekend, innit?
It wasn't. The team goal was us.
Ryan, what's your thoughts on the red card?
It was never a red card.
Yeah, it reminded me of when Son did it to Gomez, obviously, and he got the red when he broke his ankle, but it wasn't a red.
I didn't even think it was a foul, to be honest. I can't.
The severity of the injury, obviously, but
it was just a freak accident. That's all it was.
And I genuinely felt sick.
That's why I don't watch that. I'm squeamish in that.
I didn't see it at first, so I'm watching it and I'm like, what's happened? Like, I can't see it. And then when I saw it and he lifted his leg up and it's hanging, I feel sick.
Yeah, that's why I don't do that. That's why I don't do tackles. I don't do horror films. Nah, I'm squeamish in it. I don't do all them types of stuff.
There's no need in it. Why do you want to upset yourself? No need. That's
facts in it. You don't want to be scared like this guy's of Candyman. You all right? You still sleeping with the light or no? You good now?
No, I'm a lot better with it now still.
Yeah, but when he was so tired because he hadn't slept, he slept on the street.
Yeah, he did. And I'm like, yo, just go sleep.
I've done that a few times.
Yeah, it's like, just go bed. We ain't going nowhere.
But it was when it was around the time.
No, but the Candyman's scary, to be fair.
That's what you're going for. Why go watch a horror film?
Bro,
unless that's a girl taking you, it's a horror. Unless that's a girl taking you, yeah, I'm saying that she wants to watch it. That's the only explanation I went
with two guys, and
it was only your brethren. That's my point. I don't care if me and you went and got food. If you was like to me, let's go sit, I'd be like, all right, cool, what we watching? If you say Candyman, I'm like, no, fam. You know what I'm saying? I'm not having it. I'm like, no, fam. I'd be like, no. You know what I'm saying? I'm not having it whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? My mom tried sticking me on this about this because there was something on the TV and there was something, I can't remember what it was, and I was screaming. And then she was like, so what you gonna do when you watching it with a girl? I was like, hold on to her. And she was like, you got no shame whatsoever. It's facts.
What, is that what your mom
said?
Yeah.
She's like, you got no shame. Yeah, she don't care. Yeah, she watches all that stuff. She's fearless in that. You know what I'm saying?
You don't even like roller coasters, don't you?
Nah, I don't do roller coasters. What am I doing roller coasters for? Unless the girl's coming up with me and she holding my hand, why am I doing roller coasters for? Why? Don't do roller coasters.
Like, I don't want to feel like I'm on the edge of death. Like, what is the need?
I don't understand that adrenaline. People like the adrenaline rush. Yes, I like my life. I like being safe.
You know what? I used to love horror films, but now I get to. It's crazy because I used to love horror films, innit? But now when I watch it, I get too scared to watch them now. It's weird because I'm older.
A horror film on their home, in their home alone, then there's issues because why are you watching a horror film on your own?
But I don't get how I could be more scared of horror films now when I'm older. I never
Because
used to be scared of him.
these things
'Cause you're
can
more
happen to
emotional.
us when you're a kid. You're probably thinking, this will never happen to
Nah,
me.
he's just more emotional now. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I've always been an emotional guy.
Yeah,
Still.
now you're just more emotional. You know what I'm saying? You're
Even
more in
more
touch
than
with
what
your
you were.
feelings. Yeah, more than what you were. At 5, you don't understand feelings. Now you do. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're more emotional. That's why you always say, "Oh, I got so emotional when I seen that." Got so emotional. Black Diamond says, Ryan, I really want you to do a stream on Coppish TV with Drifty, Callum, and Matt. Large up Coppish. You know what I'm saying?
Big up
Large up the
Coppish,
Coppish
man.
gang, man. You know what I'm saying? Every single time. Black Diamond, who's talking about United? So here we go. It says, United fans remind me end in November who's at the wheel. Is the United fans talking about winning the league? Who are they? I want to know who they are. Because they wildin'.
Who are they?
Who are these people? Because
Where
I've said
are
it from the
you?
jump. You know, I've said it from the jump that it's not. But yeah,
Same. And it's bad because I should probably take United more seriously than I do. It's bad.
But then you see our joke of a coach and you're like, they're good. They ain't doing nothing.
And I'm
That's
like,
what
they ain't winning the league. It's fine.
Yeah, Saeed said quad. Yeah, Saeed, that's Saeed for you, innit?
Did
You got
Saeed
gas.
say quad?
Saeed's vibes. You just
Yeah,
got to go
his
with the
vibes.
Saeed.
He's got
Saeed's
vibes,
just
guy.
rolling with it. He's still able to do the quad, so he's going to say it, and then it will be treble, and it'll be double.
You'll say he's on some Jeremiah stuff, innit?
Nah, you know what it was? He was in the stadium, so he's gassed. I rang him after the game, and him and Nuruddin were singing Viva Ronaldo down the phone. He got caught up in Ronaldo. They were literally, I said, yo, I just said, Viva Ronaldo. That's how I'm on the phone.
It's different when you're at the game.
Though, when you go to a game, when you come out and you've won, you're so gassed. When you come out and it's been a bad result, you feel even more shit, honestly.
Yeah, of course, because you see everything we don't see on TV. That's what it is.
When I came out of that City game, I was buzzing. I was like, I'm joining every stream. I'm joining every space.
No, but it's like with the 2 home games that we've had this season. Obviously, the Burnley game, I came out the stadium gassed. The Chelsea game, I came out and was pissed. Well, I went to the bar to see Flossie, Jan and Saeed after, and you remember how pissed I was.
Yeah, you was waved. He was mad waved.
Mad
waved. And if you are new here, this is what Sarcasm City TV is like. Yes, we do have shows, but you never know where the conversation is going to go. That's what makes shows different. You never know what you are going to get. But yeah, we're saying unforgettable goal. We've gone with Townsend versus Burnley. All right, this is going to be a more interesting one. Unpredicted result of the weekend. So this is the result that would most
Arsenal Norwich.
Let me run through.
Let me run through
the result,
man.
I'm going to get to you, Alan. I'm going to let you go first on this one. I'm going to run through the fixtures and I'll let you go first on this one. So Crystal Palace 3, Spurs 0, Watford 0, Wolves 2, Brentford 0, Brighton 1, Arsenal 1, Norwich 0, Manchester United 4, Newcastle 1, Southampton 0, West Ham 0, Leicester 0, City 1, Chelsea 3, Aston Villa 0, Leeds 0, Liverpool 3, Everton 3, Burnley 1. Over to you, Eleanor. Most unpredictable result.
It's got to be us. It's not that we lost that game 1-0. We lost that game 3-0 with 1 chance, 1 shot. Like,
you were awful.
Crystal Palace were good. Yeah.
It's got to be ours because no one expected that. They might have said, you will draw. They'll win like a 1-0 win or whatever. 3-0? With the way we played, we didn't look like we were on the pitch. We weren't there. We just were non-existent. We were just chilling. I don't know what we'll do.
Yeah, Harry Kane was very disinterested.
So, honestly, I think... No, you might be expecting us to lose, but 3-0. On doing the most, we do take the actual result into account, like the number of goals. Because I didn't expect us to win easily. I could have predicted a 1-0 loss. But a 3-0 loss in the manner we lost it, ours is the most unpredicted, in my opinion.
I'd say so. I'll come back to you for honourable mentions, but I hear exactly what you say.
I think that's the only one. Maybe Arsenal, Norwich, maybe, but like...
Yeah, you wilding, fam. You know
no, that's not unpredicted. I predicted them to beat
We all
them.
predicted that. Yeah, so did I.
What
did they beat on 1-0?
You were just stupid self, fam.
1-0.
In all seriousness, I think deep down, I always thought Arsenal would probably win deep down, but like,
don't get wrong. If Arsenal would have won 4-0, it's a shot.
That's unpredicted,
100%.
Yeah, because no one's predicting that. I said it'll be a scrappy 2-1, 1-0, something like that. And
but when you look at all the other results basically went kind of as you'd expect, really.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, Southampton, West Ham.
0-0, but that's not too. If Southampton had won, maybe, but like
actually a shout. That's
West
actually
Ham.
a shout.
West Ham have been in good form. Yes, they drew against Palace at home, but Southampton.
It's because I put Antonio in my FPL. He decided.
Yeah, I put him and he decided to go and do that as well, innit?
Yeah.
Also, it's your fault why
He's suspended for your game though now.
Yeah, that's a good from my Manchester United fan perspective. That's fantastic. From my FPL team, now I got the headache of subbing him out and figuring out who to put in. Now I got a headache. Now that's a problem. But I would say Southampton, West Ham definitely. Have Southampton won yet this season? They haven't won a game.
No, they're still winless.
No.
Yeah, that's why I think they'll go down.
Yeah, that's actually a very good shout. You can.
You know what? I
wouldn't have expected that at all.
I know it's only one game, but I thought Palace would get relegated this season. But actually, now when you look at it, bro, like,
let me just say they're not playing Tottenham's defense every week.
I'm glad you said
bro,
that.
You had Edouard into that. Edouard, you could just tell he's a
Edouard's
got a goal
great,
scorer now, isn't it?
Again, please take into account how awful.
No, but he's a good finisher. You can tell.
We weren't. No, but it wasn't even like we're nullified by them. We didn't do nothing.
Yeah, you didn't offer anything.
We didn't offer fuck all. So I swear, I'm not going to sit here and overhype Palace. I just think we were that bad that we made.
No, you were really bad.
Look good.
What I thought Palace would go down because they didn't have a goal scorer either, and now it looks like they could have one in Edouard. You know, like he does look very clinical.
Let me just say one point blank: the goal was practically open.
No, his first goal was a very good finish actually.
I want Eleanor to land on this. This is great. Go on, Eleanor.
The way, honestly, right now, if I've always said that I actually did tweet this out after the game. If I was in a coma and I'd woken up and I didn't know that we had sacked Jose and you played me the Wolves game, the Watford game, and that game back to back without showing me the touchline, I would have said Jose's still our manager. Why is he still our manager? Even those 2 games we won 1-0. I would have said.
I don't even think Jose's was too bad.
To your example, you've been consistent with that. You said the result is all well and good, but you're like, this is not sustainable over a long period of time to be successful. It's all well and good playing City like that, but when you're playing Crystal Palace and Wolves, like you have to do more with the players you have. Yeah, I get what you're saying. You have
to do more. I'm sorry, the guy played 3 CDMs. Then when asked what was the problem, we didn't create enough. You had Gillen and Dombele sitting right there. And you're telling me that you played 3 CDMs on purpose. And then you're saying, oh, yeah, the problem is we didn't create enough. I could have told you that by looking at the lineup.
Yeah, no. Why are you playing 3 CDMs away to Crystal Palace?
This is what
I feel for you in it. This is why we get on in it, because we live the same shit. Like it's the same manager, different. Like it's just different in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's from North London to Southeast Money. Like it's the same thing.
It's so true. It's like I'm literally sitting and I'm looking. Every fan saw that lineup. Saw a Winks, Højbjerg midfield, and we were like
Winks, you know, Winks,
Højbjerg, and Skip. Tell me where the creativity is going to come from.
Yeah, where is the creativity going to come from?
And then you're saying we lost because we didn't create in midfield. Like,
yeah, you're taking liberties.
Obviously, I could have told you that, and I'm doing this for free. Like, honestly, I genuinely don't know what to say. And people are like, oh, it's only been 4 games. You can't judge the guy on 4 games. He hasn't just magically come on Earth.
Yeah.
He hasn't just magically landed on Earth to manage Tottenham. He has a history. I can judge him on his history as well. And his history last season wasn't very good. So telling me, we're going to play this DNA type of football, all I'm seeing is that you are reincarnated of Jose.
You are Jose 2.0. And he was managed by Jose as well.
Without even the CV, so I can't even argue that his CV means nothing. He doesn't have one.
Yeah, he don't have a CV.
What am I fighting for? Like, I genuinely right now, I just want. I don't know what I want because everyone's gonna come at me. Yeah, I don't know what I want, but what I'm saying is Nuno was not in my list of targets. And you know what? Just to say and end it on here. People saying, "Oh, it looks like it was a player problem rather than a Jose problem." There's a reason why people ask you what manager you want. Otherwise, you would say any manager can do better than Jose. When you asked me, did Nuno ever come out my mouth?
No.
It's facts.
I wanted Potter. So don't sit here and tell me that Nuno, it looks like, Jose wasn't the issue. No, they can both be bad in their own rights. Just to let you know.
People on the stream said Nuno was better than Potter.
So I wanted Potter, and right now I still say we should go get Potter. But anyway, Graham.
Are you Nuno out? You Nuno out?
Let's just smile on that one question.
That's TBC. That's TBC.
I've always thought Nuno's hella overrated.
Literally, this is my smile.
TBC in it. We'll say that's TBC to be confirmed. Big up Shocks as well. Says big up.
Till the Arsenal game. I'm gonna say he's got till the Arsenal game. After the Arsenal game, I'll have an answer for you.
You're reserving judgment. I get that. Well, large up Shocks as well. My done. Obviously, you can catch him on Gonna Talk from the Arsenal as well. He says big up. You got the sub. Yes. For everyone asking that is Shocks. Make sure you follow. What's it called? Make sure you follow him on Twitter because you see him in spaces on several platforms as well. Again, the exceptional at what he does. Hilarious Donny as well. Catch him on Gonna Talk every Monday. So that'll be back next week. They will be back. But where was we at? Because I forgot because Eleanor went off on one. Oh yeah, unpredicted result. That was it. That's cool. We're hearing it. That's what we're here for. We've all had. Mine is Jan because her team is pretty much winning most of the time. We've all had that where we just need to get ish off our chest. It's just normally I do it on Mandem United, innit? By the time I get to the Q&As, I've kind of simmered down a little bit. Like I've got everything off my chest. I just chill out. You know what I'm saying? Ryan's had his moments.
Yeah, this is therapy. This has been therapy settings for me, especially with the 6-game home losing run we went on. But actually, you know, our form since we lost to Fulham has been really, really good. We're unbeaten since March in the league.
Is it? Oh, great.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, no.
Yeah, great, innit? I keep hearing about records and all these things and that. I don't.
We're such a good team, man. I love this team.
Me and you just want to enjoy the football that we are playing. That's all we want.
Enjoy. My team has.
I'm enjoying my team's football. I love my team so much. We're so good.
My team had a great window, and I can't even enjoy it fully. My team had a fantastic window. It's like great food, and then someone just put too much salt on it. I'm just like, for fuck's sake. It still bangs, but
I say too much vinegar on it. If you're having chips, I say don't put too much vinegar on in it.
I'm a salt and vinegar junkie, so it was a bad analogy.
No, I do.
By the way,
when
Ryan,
you put too much vinegar on it,
clock onto my Potter love. Like I literally said, I wanted Potter.
Yeah, he was chatting shit. Oh, he was think he was hella overrated anyway, Nuno, and all this crap. You know what I'm
Nuno
saying?
is overrated.
Who rates Nuno?
People do. You said he was better than Potter last season.
Yeah, because I don't. That doesn't mean that I rate Nuno. That just means I think he's better than Potter.
No one rates Nuno. No one sits there and tells me Nuno's a top manager. No one.
Yeah, no one ever said that. What I said was
Nuno's
what he achieved was what he achieved was very good with Wolves. Man came up into the Premier League and finished 7th.
His football was overrated. Whenever people said Nuno's football was good,
now wait. Now you're moving the goalposts. I never said his football was good. His achievements.
No, people have said Nuno's football was good.
If Potter finished 7th this season, you would not shut up about it. If Potter finished 7th last season, that'd be the first thing out your mouth.
The only reason why I want Potter is
he's not got as good players as what Nuno had at Wolves.
Personally, Ryan, I support Tottenham and Nuno's my manager, yeah? I see Nuno and Potter on the same level, to be fair. There's not much that he's done differently other than finishing 7th with Wolves, yeah? I'm not going to overrate that. So for me, I don't overrate him. I would just rather Potter because he plays a better style of football that I would want to watch.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a Spurs fan. We like attacking football. That is what I want to see. To say that you rate Nuno more than Arteta is not really shocking, not going to lie to you, but sure.
I think I'm a bet. I could manage it.
I probably rate Ollie more than Arteta.
But to this, this is a prime example of what I'm talking about when you say.
I don't rate Ollie enough for United. There's a difference between rating Ollie.
Now, Ollie and Arteta aren't
as
Premier
a
League
singular and rating him for United. I see United as the biggest club in the world. I genuinely do. Apologies, Ryan, and other clubs in the.
No, they are.
I see United as the biggest club in the world.
We are. So you should juggernaut. That's what we are.
Nuno at the biggest club in the world. I like Ollie, at the biggest club in the world. You just shouldn't.
But yeah, to this point, Owen is a prime example. He said even Spurs themselves didn't rate him. He was like their 5th choice. I think it was like 28.
But, it was like 28
that's my point.
But we'll let you say 5th, innit?
They was about to call me after Nuno like it got that bad for Spurs and that with the amount of managers they were running through.
I would be such a wavy coach, you know.
Like my point is that again with Nuno, his football isn't the best to watch. But in terms of what he did for Wolves, it's exceptional.
A Spurs fan, we like attacking football. What do we do? What do you mean? Don't let Jose's season taint you from what we actually like because we do.
Because he don't fit. The thing is with Nuno, he don't fit where Spurs are trying to go and he fits more. I don't get why. Actually, I do get why because he was like way down the list in terms of picking. The
only reason why we didn't get Potter is because he had a 5-year contract. You're telling me if Nuno was in a 5-year contract and Potter was free, we'd still go for Nuno?
Nah, you probably wouldn't for Potter still.
We would have
You
gone for
probably
Potter.
would've. You actually
It's
would,
just
bro.
because it was free.
What happens if Ollie finishes above Klopp again?
Shut up,
Then
man.
we have to seriously look at Klopp again. We have to. I already
It
look at Klopp
depends
now.
on the context. If
Forget
Klopp,
the
I kind
context.
of look at
if
Klopp
Klopp
as
gets
much.
Forget the
injuries
context.
like
I
he
kind of
did
look
last
at Klopp as
season
well.
again. No, but
I
if
don't
Klopp
care.
gets injuries like he did last season, it's a
That's
bit
on Klopp
sticky
though.
still.
Where did you finish? 5 points above us, yeah? Was it 5
Below.
points we finished above? 5 points we
Yeah.
finished above you lot. So we finished
Yeah.
5 points above you lot. You lost 6 games at home. Out of that
Yeah.
6, you lost to Brighton, Fulham,
Burnley, Chelsea, Man City,
City.
and who's the other one?
So if you lot win,
Sorry, Mike.
so if you lot win 2 of them games, which you could have done because that your team at
No,
that
wait,
time
I'm just thinking
was
of
good
the
enough
6
to beat
home
them.
games we lost again. It was Burnley, Brighton,
Yeah,
Man
Fulham,
City, Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Oh, Everton. Everton was in there. Yeah, Everton.
Okay, so Brighton, Burnley, and Fulham. Your team, that 11 he had, and the squad he had to choose. The 11 he had to choose. I'm laughing at Jan's response. The 11 he had to choose from was good enough to beat them. He chose. I think he played. Did he play Fabinho and Henderson at the back? I know he made mistakes.
Yeah, he
anyway.
did. Yeah, he
My
got
point
that all
is,
wrong. Yeah.
if he wins 2 of those games, he finishes above us in that. So I'm
Yeah,
not
in
hearing if you
hindsight,
get
he should
injuries.
have done that still.
As bad as you think Ollie is, there's no excuse. Because if roles were reversed, I ain't giving him no excuse. If Klopp's managing my team and we get hella injuries and he finishes behind Ollie, I'm not asking questions. Especially if he wins nothing again. Because you lot won. What did you
No,
lot win
it
last season?
is worrying if he finishes below Ollie. It's
Very for
even
you.
if he did get injuries, it depends on you. It's a weird one because if you let's say Salah gets injured and you have to put in Divock Origi, for example, and
I
then
hear that.
your midfielders get injured and you have to put in Keita and Ox who are nowhere near a Pogba and a Bruno, for example. I think defense we've got enough cover there now with Kanate in and Tsimikas who's shown he can deputise well. But it's the attacking and midfield depth which could be our Achilles heel this season.
Yeah,
So it just
facts.
depends really.
But-
If Klopp keeps the majority of his team fit and we finishes below Ollie, then I will be pissed off. Like
You should have finished above us last season.
When you look in hindsight, yeah, it's a weird one because like when we were losing those home games, I wasn't really against him at that time putting Fabinho and Henderson at the back because the alternative was putting Reece Williams there and he's
what he should have done is play 2 youth players and put Henderson and Fabinho.
No,
when
in
he did that, you lot played
hindsight,
better.
that's what he should have done.
He
But
made a
at that
mistake.
time, I didn't blame Klopp for putting the midfielders at the back because man didn't trust Reece Williams in it.
That's on
But
him,
obviously,
innit?
when you do put, Fabinho in midfield, it did all change in it. So he should have done that earlier still.
Is what it is, isn't it? So if he does finish behind, if he finishes, I'm not hearing nothing from you.
I think we finish
two
above you
seasons in a row.
still.
I agree. I'm just
But it
answering
is
Jan's
very
question.
worrying if we don't. Yeah, I
If
agree.
you don't, we have to seriously look at Jurgen. You know what I'm saying? Just call him Norbert from now on. It's no longer Jurgen.
Why is she smiling
Norbert
so
Klopp.
much?
You know what I'm saying? Because she just likes seeing you lot get slandered and you get slandered in the comments. It is what it is. That's what it is.
Do you want me
Jan's
to go
at her
on to
best for this
Diaz?
chaos. Say that again.
Do you want me to get onto Diaz and De Bruyne, or shall we save that for
You
another
don't need
show?
to.
If you start, I will kick you off. Jan, I got this. Jan, I got this. I got you in this. If you start, I will just kick you off. Like we're not doing this and doing the most. Like this is not that time.
I apologize.
I was actually watching that City documentary. The one they did at the end of the season last year.
Mm-hmm.
The one which documented the Champions League final loss.
What?
I saw a trailer to that still.
Yeah, so obviously it's basically the last how many weeks? I don't know. Like it was towards the end of the season, innit? Because I think they decided to do it after Aguero was confirmed that he was leaving, because it seems to be like the games after that, and then it kind of goes through all the games that we played within that time. So obviously there was the FA Cup semi-final, the final against Spurs, all the Prem games, and all the Champions League games from Dortmund onwards, them sorts of games and stuff like that. So yeah, it was. But I was just watching it. It's just interesting to watch it because you just see what the players are like. Like Diaz has actually got a very, very good mentality, and I think, to be honest, it might be like a Portuguese thing, because I've noticed it with a lot of them. Do you know what I mean? Ronaldo's always got a good mentality. Bernardo Silva seems like he has in terms of football.
You do have that. That's a great point, actually. They seem to have that winning mentality. I don't remember many Portuguese who get quoted and like he's got an attitude problem.
Not sure what Nuno has then.
But their thing is to win.
That's pay, you know. Wait, sorry, that's hella pay. You know? That is my pay. Just unnecessary. That was just a low blow. You know what I'm saying? Just punch man in the
I was
ribs.
sitting there thinking, all right, cool, I'm gonna let them land.
Just punch man in the ribs. That is why
I don't know what Jota has as well. He's shit in it. Like,
oh, this guy, man.
Jota is not good in it.
Why you always got me out here defending Liverpool and City players?
All right, Jota's not shit in it, but he's so overrated. Jota's so overrated. He's not shit, but he's overrated.
Is he overrated? I think he's just a
very
good player.
Overrated. I heard Liverpool fans on a show today saying that Jota could become world class. There's absolutely no world class ability.
I don't think he becomes world class, but I think
nowhere
he's a
near world
functioning
class
player. But then again, you think Matip's world class? I think that's wild.
He's quite quality. He's got talent.
I don't care, innit? Jota is not that good.
Yeah, but I don't think Matip's world class. I think that's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate. Nah, Matip's quality still though.
Nah, but I don't think he's. I think he's a good defender from what I've seen. But I think
he's one of the best in the league. I'll say that.
But we've established this. The pool is weak.
Yeah.
If I was playing centre back, I'd probably make top.
John Stones is one of the best in the league, and I don't think quality-wise he's as good as a lot of the greats. Do you know what I mean? Anyway,
I think if we put the centre back
quality is awful.
It's awful. If we put the top 15 centre back on now,
rates really highly in the Prem. If you're talking all time, he doesn't.
All time, man don't even make top 20. He's not even in the conversation. If we rate this now,
even if you talk about City, like Company, Claire, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
It's not even a conversation.
Diaz, who's very good. Obviously, he's at the start of his career as a defender. Really, 24 is quite young, so he's kind of at the start. And then he's got you've got Laporte, who I think Laporte is really, really good based on his actual talent. So it's one of them.
I agree.
Well, yeah.
And I like Laporte.
I think Laporte.
I just don't get the hype.
But again, even with Laporte, it's kind of like, and that's no disrespect. If you compare him, you mention there. If you compare him to Company, it's like it's not even.
Companies.
Like with United, like I can debate certain centre backs, but it's like I look at our centre backs now. Obviously, Varane might change that, but it's like our centre backs are nowhere near like where they are. Nowhere.
Not
near.
even Harry Beckenbauer.
Who?
Harry Beckenbauer.
I have no idea who that is.
Okay. What about?
Are we still doing up Love Island comparisons?
No,
Ben White is the Love Island filter.
You lot, man. The seaside. He's the seaside Rob Holding. But
I don't get the hype over Jota, man. He's overrated still.
But yeah, unpredicted result. Are we going with
the seaside Rob Holding?
Yeah, seaside Rob Holding. That's what I call him. He is the seaside Rob Holding.
Yo, Ben White's gonna get bullied against Chris Wood.
You know what we've done?
Because Ben White getting bodied by Pookie, innit? Imagine him against Chris Wood on the weekend.
We were talking about other stuff. The only one we've done is, and I know you've not seen any of the goals, so it don't matter. Is unforgettable goal, which is Townsend. Yeah, it's Townsend.
I haven't seen it, but I heard about it.
It's a banger.
Everyone said it was going to be Bruno, and then his was better.
Nah, it was good. I was going for Lingard, and then I seen Townsend's goal, and I was like, yeah, that's gonna win. I was literally watching it before we came on the show.
He's so good, him though. Like, I remember he scored a goal against Man City.
He was on smoke at Tottenham, and just Townsend.
Townsend has no actual ability, but he's got a lot of power. So if his goals go in, they tend to be bangers.
He's good two-footed as well. He's got good right foot.
Like zero accuracy. Like zero accuracy. It's just like hit and hope. Legit with him. So it goes in.
But they're so, like you say, they're so good. They're so good when they do that. Because that time when Crystal Palace beat us 3-2, like City fans were like, you had to applaud the goal in it. It was actually a really, really good goal. So you can't be a hater and be like,
we did. Sorry, I said this. You get me? Yesterday in that Flawless, we had longer streams than Mike's appearance in the last 2 years. Facts. You know what I'm saying? We had longer streams. You know what I'm saying? We had longer. You know what I mean? We've had legit.
So disrespectful, man.
Yeah, but that's facts.
That's
you know
funny.
I played like 8 games. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good one. That's what
I don't find it funny at all. I don't find
it. Sky got less appearances than a mascot, but we move. All right, so unpredicted result. Are we going Spurs 3, Palace 0? Yeah, is that what we're going?
Yeah,
Palace 3, Spurs 0 more like.
Oh yeah,
you said Spurs 3, Palace 0.
Yeah.
Oh, get it right, bro.
Yeah.
Like I said, if it was 1-0, this wouldn't be a conversation. It's the 3-0, the battering.
3-0.
Yeah, 1-0. It wouldn't have been too bad.
All right, this is always good. So unacceptable error, people, and it must have led to a goal. You know what I'm saying? Like it must have led
Ah.
to a goal. So what is the most unacceptable? Let us know in the comments. For me, that sticks out for me is Mings. You know what I'm saying? For
Oh, yeah,
Kovacic's
he gave
goal.
away a goal, didn't
Yeah,
Yes.
it was the Mings one sticks out. Who else? The goalkeeper for Newcastle, both Ronaldo, especially the first one. The first one.
The goalkeeper
one,
for
Ronaldo.
oh,
Newcastle, I
yeah.
saw
he? Oh,
that
he should
one.
have saved that. Yeah, it should
Yeah,
have
the
saved
first
that.
one.
Yeah.
That's the one. Who else? Any that stick out? Yeah, Mings definitely.
Wait,
You
I'm gonna try
let
and
us
look
know in the
for it.
comments, people,
Wings
as
and
well.
a howler, yeah.
Like I say, at the moment, Mings' one is terrible. Like the short pass back to the goalkeeper.
You can say it doesn't go to Tanganga. I don't.
Yeah,
think,
I was gonna say
I don't
Tanganga.
think it counts because
No, it didn't lead
yes,
to a
Oh
goal.
right, okay.
he got sent off, but that's not even what led
Actually,
to a penalty.
did any of you see the own goal that
One
Watford
sec.
scored?
Yo, Ryan, let her finish, man.
Ben
Go on.
Davis
sorry.
actually is a shout, because he obviously had his hand. It was a handball penalty, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of them because he was sticking up, but I get what you're saying. That is a
What's
shout.
this? What are
Yeah,
you doing?
he was doing the teapot thing and that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Did any of you
Tanganga
see the
didn't
own
lead to a
goal?
goal, so I don't think we can count him. But
Yeah. For Tanganga, we'll just
also,
say
the
poor
first-
performance. He's had a poor performance.
The first yellow was awful. Yes, it was a yellow, but the reason why he got pissed off is because they didn't kick out the ball when someone was down.
Yeah. The
And
second
he
yellow
got
was the
pissed
worst
off.
one. I'm like, why are you sliding in there?
Yeah.
You was no need for you to slide in for that second
The
yellow.
second one was a
yeah.
yellow.
Yeah.
And
No need.
Now we don't even have him against Chelsea. It's awful. It's all crashing down.
Because you
Another
play Chelsea
contender.
Sunday, isn't it? Sunday. Okay. Yeah, go
Another
on, Ryan.
contender.
Be there,
Did you see
guys.
the...
Oh, you're gonna be there? Okay, sick.
I'll be there, ready to cry.
Did you guys see
Go on,
the
man.
own goal in the Watford Wolves game as well?
Let me check it out. Was it bad?
It was like it was pretty bad still.
Was it? I'm gonna check it out now. That's the only game I've not seen highlights from. One second.
Yeah, so we've got Ben Davis, Mings, the goalkeeper against Newcastle, I think.
Yeah, the Newcastle for the
first goal, the tap in, Ronaldo's first one.
Yes, the keeper's got to do better on that.
Not really sure what he's doing there.
Yeah, I have no idea. Just spilled it out to him. Like he really has to do better. 100% he has to do better. So having a look here. See this own goal as well. You know what you're saying in the comments. Is there any we've missed?
It's the own goal.
It's
the own goal. The own goal is the worst one.
I want to have a look now. Was it the first or second goal?
First goal.
All right, cool. This thing's showing ads. So we move.
Trust me, it's the own goal.
I'm going to check. Nah, it wasn't. Can we say Tim Krul? It wasn't Tim Krul in net, you joker. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to find his name. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm there, Timo. I am there. I'm at the game.
Yeah, Timo. She gonna be there avoiding you, Timo. We move. You know what I'm saying? She gonna be doing a money. You get me on the pitch, playing me hiding in plain sight. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Trying to shoot your shot, but getting it right at the 10th attempt.
Hiding in plain sight.
It's all right. She gonna do a Matip. You know what I'm saying? Get injured and not turn up. That's what it is.
Man. Have you seen the own goal yet?
I'm literally looking for it now.
It's
Bear with
horrible.
me. We'll have a look. This better be bad, you know.
Goal.
I know what you're like.
He's like waiting this whole time. It's like better.
Literally having a look. One sec. I'm having a look for it now. Obviously, I gotta see the highlights on that. Let's check. Anyone seen this? Is it that bad, or is Ryan just making out that it's that bad?
I can't even remember it being that bad.
What? Semedo just missed a sitter on that. Semedo, how did you miss that? That's terrible.
Bergwijn vibes.
Let me see. Right, one sec. You say it's the first goal, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So having a look now.
But both goals came quite late in the second half as well.
Oh yeah, that's a bad one still. That is a bad one. I thought you were talking breeze. It's a bad one, G. That good finish though.
I think it's the own goal when I think
you gotta do better. I'm trying to think. It's between that and Mings to me.
Own goal for me. It's such a good header as well. I can't lie.
Yeah, he's gotta do. Oh, yeah, that's a bad one still. What are you lot saying?
Going the own goal.
I'm saying. What do you think Flawless already got the yellow card for pulling violation of your client be get me messing up himself and that. He needs to do better.
It's actually true. He really does need to do that.
Yeah. Hey, stop comparing Mane to my client. I can't tell the difference, to be honest.
Mane,
you know what I'm saying?
What are you
just
client,
one's German,
Werner,
one's English.
Tell Werner to get a bench first, innit?
It's all mad. It's all mad. I know Jan ain't seen it, so I even go.
Jan, what do you think about Werner, by the way? Because you said he was going to have a great season.
No, I thought he would turn up. Usually players get better in their second season, isn't it?
thing is that player still has to have something about the Werner shit in it. Like,
what are you not saying? So it's Mings or the own goal from the Watford player? I'm gonna find his name now.
It's the own goal.
The Watford player. All right, Eleanor, what are you saying? Have you seen them both?
I haven't seen them both, but I'll trust
cool.
your judgment and go with the own goal.
I don't even know which is where. So it was. Is it Cyril? I can't even pronounce his name. I'm just calling him Francisco because that's his first name. So it's between Mings and Francisco.
What was the result as well? Because you got
Watford lost 2-0. But then Mings' was bad as well. What are you lot saying? In the comments, let us know.
Was awful. It's the only
Mings they're both bad. Francisco's for Watford and Mings, they're both very, very bad errors. But I'm
going the own goal.
You're saying own goal. Brushy, all right. So we've got one from can't give it to Mings, but defender ends. All right, okay, you need to relax, Zane. Mings for me. Yeah, Zane, you biased, man, but I respect it. What are you lot saying in the chat? Hey, mods, please put a poll together.
Biased.
Yeah, he's just biased.
Even though he's an Arsenal.
Shucks is saying it's defo Mings for me. He had it. And I'd like Shucks' judgment on these type of things. Continue getting them in, people. Let us know which is worse. They're both bad, though. They're both very, very bad.
Yeah. I mean, I saw Mings. That was awful.
Mings, this was awful. It really, really was. Flawless, if we're being honest, Mane had more shots against Leeds than Matip did in their Premier League winning season. He did actually. He had 9, and how many games did Mane play? 8. Mad. That pass wasn't bad. What do you mean the pass wasn't bad, Zane? Yeah, whatever.
Nah, it was a dreadful pass.
You know what I'm saying? It was awful. It was awful. Watford on goal.
The Nippin's agreeing with me.
Yeah, he's saying Watford on goal. Continue lot to get in. I don't know how to do polls from here. One sec. I'm not even sure.
I haven't seen it, but I would probably say Mings simply because.
Nah, trust me, you guys ain't seen the own goal. You need to see this.
It is bad.
Is it one of them where it was never going in?
Yeah.
It's one of them where he just headed into his own net from like 3-4 yards out.
Oh really? So it was a good goal.
No, have a quick
it was a great finish.
It was a good finish. It was a very good finish.
Okay.
Just in the wrong
I don't know, but I don't know. Whatever, isn't it?
What we gonna do then, Ryan? We just gonna tie this then?
I'd go the own goal, but it seems to be quite even, so probably tie it.
Yeah, because I'm saying Mings, you're saying the own goal. The chat it seems to be saying what's it called? The chat seems to be saying Mings. So the chat's mixed as well. I don't know.
It's very close. I just think it's the own goal. Mings, you see back passes a lot. That own goal is just funny to watch, isn't it?
Yeah, that Mings pass is awful though. You can't be doing.
I know it is, but
all right, we'll go Mings and Francis. We'll just draw it. Tie.
Yeah, draw it. I'd say
we'll just tie. All right, this gonna be interested. Under the Kosh manager.
I'd go Bielsa. I'm going Bielsa.
Hi.
Now your manager's still on like 3 points out of. It's 9 points out of 12.
Nah, but we're going off this weekend though.
No. So the weekend, we had one shot against Palace. Kane didn't have a touch in the opposition box.
If it's just this weekend, then it's definitely Nuno. Then.
Nah, I'm gonna go through the fixtures again. I'm not sure if it's definitely Nuno.
I think that Bielsa's a shout for me.
Look at the stats again.
It is bad.
As well.
It is bad. Like I'm not saying he don't deserve an honourable mention, but yeah, I think you might be.
I think Bielsa's
manager being harsh.
But honestly, you're looking at a super team of United. Come on.
Nah, Bruce
this is
harsh,
3-0 against Palace that you said yourself you thought was getting relegated before that.
I did say that. She got me still.
Yeah, you can't say Bruce.
She got me in it.
Leeds haven't won a game so far this season. They're like 17th. And
Leeds are in peak.
The naivety of them the other day.
Yeah, Leeds are peak. I hope they get relegated. It'd be great.
I think it's Bielsa, you know. And I like Bielsa as well. But I think it's him.
It probably is between those two, you know.
Bielsa and Nuno, yeah.
I think it is Bielsa and Nuno because a Norwich manager, I think we expected Norwich to get beat. Newcastle expected them to get beat. Yeah,
I know, but you were so naive. Like I like Bielsa, but
you talking about bad tactics. I get what you're saying. Spurs tactics against Palace were awful. Leeds tactics against Liverpool were just as bad. Awful. Like it really was just as bad. Like, I couldn't believe what I was saying. They didn't try to defend.
That was the problem.
They did not try to defend. They did not try to defend I swear down.
They're only
That was
defending
close,
against
though.
City, trust me. They only defend against us. For some
I was
reason, they're good defensively when they play us. It's
I was
weird.
watching the game like, where's the Leeds defense? I thought like half of them have been. Why is it 3-on-3?
Do you know what's worse about Tottenham though? We looked awful in attacking because we were defending, but we didn't even defend. So what did we do?
You man let
they looked alright attacking, but they couldn't defend. We didn't do anything. We didn't attack or defend. So
you man let some guy score his first ever Premier League goal with his first touch. That's just the history of the Tottenham.
He had a fantastic debut.
No, Nuno did.
Yeah,
Nuno did. As
Nuno
I said,
tag. Yo, Nuno tags is a thing now,
and then you're complaining about where the creativity is gonna come from.
That's crazy. That is crazy. That I didn't know that was the midfield three. Like I would have kicked off if that's my midfield.
I kicked off at the lineup.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Voluntarily
to play
Højbjerg
and
Winks.
Yeah. That's awful, isn't it? You skip
when you have
Winks
Ndombele and Gil.
That is crazy.
Sitting there.
Can I just say something quick, please?
Go on.
It feels really nice to have all us four back together on a show. You know, it has been a while still. It's just really nice to, have it.
I wanted to criticize you, but that was actually nice. That was actually sweet. Yeah, that was actually sweet. See that you can be naturally nice when you want to. Because I thought you was gonna say something wild. That was actually nice. I can't even say nothing. It was. I think everyone is. Look how everyone's in shock. Look how everyone's just in shock.
Yeah, I was just like, you're nice. Yeah, everyone.
Shock.
At once.
Mind blown in that. That's the most unpredicted thing on the show. You know what I'm saying?
It's Nuno based on this game week only. I agree because I think you played 3 CDMs. You then complained about creativity.
It is between those two.
At least Leeds created a few chances in it. Tottenham didn't create anything.
We had one. Yeah. They had 17 attempts and we had one in like mid the game. And
it's like we're getting battered before the red card as well.
3 CDMs, man, and then you try and sit there and say, where's the creativity? I've just never heard. It was like bread is bread and cheese is cheese vibes. It was literally last season Nuno's Jose's thing vibes. It was like it was a Jose
match. You played 3 CDMs and still conceded 17 shots.
This is what I'm saying. What did we do well? Did it even defend?
I mean, you could say you went down to 10 men. But you were getting battered before that anyway.
No, forget the 10 men. It was almost like we had 10 men the whole time.
I mean, both got reduced to 10 men, innit? Like, Bielsa got reduced to 10 men, his team as well.
You're saying not the right Bielsa didn't defend. At least they tried to attack.
Yeah, they created a few chances, but that was their downfall.
You're playing foosball and your men can't move. Yeah. That's literally what it was like.
It's very close. It's very close between Bielsa and Nuno,
Nah, it's Nuno. She's right. She's right.
I'd probably edge Nuno still. Yeah.
We are talking about a team that had Kane on the pitch. We had
at least Bielsa came up against a very good team. At least Bielsa came up against a very good team. Nuno came up against a team that hadn't won a game so far.
You just said was relegation shouts.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it's got to be.
And we made them look like title contenders.
How the hell you play 3 CDMs and concede 17 shots? What is going on? That is wild. And you're a pragmatic defensive coach as it is. And you're playing Palace.
Used to play 3 CDMs.
But we're not getting any better at defending.
Have 17 shots.
You're a pragmatic defensive coach and we're not getting any better at defending. This is what you said about Jose.
But Eleanor, that's like the opposite of Klopp because Klopp used to play 3 CDMs but have 17 shots himself in the game. Like
people are sitting there telling me that Ryan Mason shouldn't be our manager, right? What is the difference between Mason and Nuno? Oh, he didn't play. Mason didn't play Ndombele. Well, Nuno ain't playing Ndombele either. At least I had a better style of football.
Yeah,
and he had an excuse that he's not even a manager. Let alone Nuno's supposed to be this guy. Oh my god.
Eleanor's stressed,
I can't believe I'd be stressed if my team lost 3-0 to Palace after playing 3 CDMs and conceded 17 shots and you have 1 and your striker's sulking as well. Yeah, I get it. It's Nuno.
Your striker wants to be in light blue, not navy.
Yeah. Striker wants to be in light blue, innit?
Yeah, but Jan prefers Ferran Torres up front, innit?
I mean...
Oh my gosh, she actually nodding her head, the shamelessness of it. Oh my days.
Don't hate on Ferran.
What did he offer in that game because he didn't
Don't hate.
Oh, no one created anything for him.
Stop chatting shit. Don't hate. Don't hate on Ferran.
Ferran is a Premier League champion. You need to put some respect on his name.
It's just his impression of you is spot on. That's what it is. That's what makes me laugh. It is very, very good. Like the cadence,
the tone, I can't tell if you're being sarcastic.
I'm getting a name already for Nuno out, guys.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic, to be fair.
Nah, I'm being deadly serious. That's why I laughed because it is spot on in that. You know what I'm saying? It's funny the way you said it. That's why I laughed.
You know, I'm gonna just do. I have nothing to say.
Yeah,
to
just
the
smile.
Nuno out
Just
claim.
smile and wave. Just smile and wave.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
The smile is all 32 teeth in it.
I'm just gonna say, yeah, it's 4 games. I can't say anything.
All right, last but not least, most untouchable manager from the weekend. Ryan, don't even start. We'll go to you first, Jan.
Klopp and Graham Potter.
Ollie, sorry.
Yeah, we
Draw,
know where
innit?
you're going. All right, whatever.
See the
Jan,
Klopp and Graham
what are you
Potter, innit?
saying? Yo,
Right,
Ryan,
okay,
relax.
so
Go on.
based on, because if you think about it, this week most of the top teams have actually won. If you think about it, so if we're going off results, you could Ollie is a shout for results because obviously you did well against Newcastle.
Now you know why I'm not giving it Ollie.
No, I'm not saying it's Ollie. I'm not saying it's Ollie.
She's saying it's a shout.
Obviously, Klopp's done well against Leeds. Tuchel's done very well against Villa. If we're going to go into context now, because I think obviously Pep played Leicester away. That's not an easy game either. So it's just one of them things. I think based on that, there's not really a clear winner. If you put in context into it, then I would say in terms of fixtures, Chelsea have probably had the hardest run based on.
But we're going just this weekend.
Nah, but then what she's saying is when it's close, what we do on doing the most is when it's close, we then add context to it.
Yeah. I mean, we've also had Chelsea as well.
Yo, you played Norwich and Burnley. Shut up.
Yeah, you played Norwich, Burnley. Like this one, out of the teams.
Chelsea played Arsenal and Crystal Palace, like their relegation teams as well.
Yeah, that is true. But then they also went away to Liverpool.
They didn't win.
Yeah, but who's that a better result for, you or them?
Chelsea, but still, it's not a bad result for us either.
Yeah, all right, cool.
Not terrible.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying based on.
Wait. No. It's not hate. It is a terrible result.
I think Benitez is a shout.
No. That is a terrible result. We're not just going to skim past that. If you play against your title rivals, you think this is a team that's going to win the league. You played your title rivals for 45 minutes with 10 men and couldn't break them down. That's an awful result.
Shit happens, innit? We didn't.
No. We ain't just bypassing that. That's an awful result. You think your team's going to win the league? Put some respect on him. You can't say put respect on him. We gonna win the league. We gonna win the league. Then you don't deliver. Every other team, if that's Chelsea against you, lot, they deliver. If that's City against you, lot, you deliver. Us, maybe. Well, this is the team you think you're gonna win the league.
I do think Chelsea were a bit lucky against Villa as well at times.
Because Villa are a decent side. My point is that's an incredible result for Chelsea going away to, and no other team I think comes away with a point in that position. I don't think City do. I don't think Liverpool do. Spurs none.
I actually think it's between 4 managers. I think it's between
this guy is wild.
Tuchel,
this is what I'm saying. We're saying it's between them. So what I'm saying is, if you go beyond that, if Pep beat Spurs, then I would say Pep because he would have played.
He didn't beat Spurs. That's the whole thing.
No, I know. That's what I'm talking about. So what I'm saying is, if he'd have beaten Spurs, then it would have been better because he would have played Leicester away and Spurs away and got 6 points. Because he only got 3 points, that's why I'm not saying Pep. In terms of who's played, Man United's fixtures have probably been the easiest in terms of who you played. Leeds didn't give you a problem. Newcastle, Southampton. Who's the other team?
Wolves.
So them teams are not the hardest teams, right? Then you've got Liverpool. Liverpool had Norwich, Burnley, Chelsea, which was a hard game, and then Leeds. And then you've got Chelsea, who played... who was the first game?
Crystal Palace.
Was Liverpool the second game?
No, it was Arsenal, Liverpool.
Arsenal.
We don't act like Arsenal's a tough game as well.
No, I'm not acting like Arsenal's a tough team, but I would say Arsenal have more chance of getting points off the top 6 than Leeds have.
Nah.
Liverpool have had it easy. The thing is, the Chelsea result sticks out for you lot. That's why it's not Klopp. Because you should have beat them.
Yeah.
This is the team. You're saying you should. No, wait. You're saying your team should win the league. Therefore, you had a prime example to beat Chelsea. That's a terrible result.
I get what you mean. I think Klopp's an honourable mention. It probably isn't Klopp in all seriousness, but I think Graham Potter's got a shout.
From this week is Graham Potter. If it's
I think Rafa Benitez has a shout.
No, I wouldn't say beating Burnley at home, no.
But then you
supposed
look
to do
at his results so far this season have also been very good as well.
But that's why we base it off this week.
But
and then
I'd
if
go
it's close,
Graham
we go off
Potter
there.
personally.
I think it is Graham. Unfortunately, as much as it pays me to admit, I think it is Graham Potter too. I think you're right.
He finally gets what he deserves. He should have got it. They won 1-0 away.
They beat Brentford 1-0.
Last minute, yeah.
I
And they're
think
on
that's
9 points out of 12 now.
I think Brentford will beat a lot of big teams. So
basically, Brighton are already pretty much safe from relegation. I should say.
So to what Owen said, I relax. I wouldn't say all that in it.
People thought they'd be in a relegation battle in it. 3.9. 3
No,
points
we 4 games in.
I mean, last season, Ryan, you were saying you were defending the title.
You can lose 4 games on the trot and not be in relegation.
4 games in.
Basically, Brighton are in the same position as City. Brighton are basically in the title race.
Okay, all right. Owen says, what was the question? I missed it. Yeah, the most untouchable manager. That's what we're discussing. The most untouchable manager from this weekend. A few people have said this. If Twitch is moving mad, just click the refresh or close the app and open back.
Do you know what, actually, thinking about it, if you're talking about this week alone, then I would say Patrick Vieira. To get a result against Tottenham when you haven't got a point, if you're going off week, I would say Vieira, because no one expected him to get anything from that game.
But do we take Vieira's past few results into context?
What I'm saying is, if you're talking about this week only, and the reason being is that we're not going to sit here before the Liverpool game and expect Leeds to win. We're not going to sit here before the United Newcastle game and expect Newcastle to win. We're not going to sit here before the Chelsea Villa game and expect Villa to win. So, whereas we're not expecting Crystal Palace to beat Spurs, and we're definitely not expecting them to win 3-0. And
facts.
What people need to realise as well is his substitution, bringing on the Edouard, he got 2 goals, which finished the game off. So even that you could talk about tactically. He brought on this guy, and this guy secured the game, because I think if it's 1-0 going into the last few minutes, Tottenham might get an equaliser in that sort of game. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'd say for this week alone, he played the hardest team in terms of how difficult, based on difficulty, and he got the point. So,
if he goes by this weekend, it's Patrick Vieira.
I think you put that beautifully there, Jan. I think you're right.
I agree.
Well done, Jan.
Well done, Jan.
Because I should have said that.
I won't hate. Yeah. I won't hate on you.
Ryan had me going elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? But your point was spot on. But you said
no, because I didn't think we were judging it just on this weekend. If you're judging it on just this weekend, it's definitely Patrick.
That's why you should get me. Don't just jump on shows and not know what the fuck is going on. Then, innit? That would be a help. But we move.
Yeah, sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
You gate crashed.
At least do your research if you're gonna gate crash. You come in.
Overall, it's more you have to, because there's 3 teams at the top with 10 points. You have to look at wider things if you're going to say overall, because obviously all 3 managers have exactly the same goal difference as well. So it's not even like Man United are top with the same points, but their goal difference is 10 more than Liverpool. It's literally everyone's the same. Do you know what I mean?
I think when we bring, the only time we bring like other results into it when it's close. So say for instance, Crystal Palace beat Spurs 3-0. Say, I don't know. Say a Newcastle would have won 3-0. Then we might have had to look at United. Then we're looking at it like, okay, they've both got 3-0 wins. Yeah. Who's more impressive?
Who's the better?
What have they done previously? Because that'd be like phenomenal for both sides. Or if Norwich did or something like that. Well, no, maybe not Norwich because they played Arsenal, but you get my point.
Yeah.
Like it depends. That's what I would say. So it's on that. But yeah, I think Vieira is on point. I think that is a fair, very, very, very fair shot. So yeah, Patrick Vieira.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
So to run through the winners, unforgettable goal is Townsend versus Burnley's absolute. I
want to watch that.
Absolute,
Watch it. Then.
It's worth the watch. Trust me. It's an absolute. It's one of them. It's already going to be in the goal of the season like competition.
Yeah, someone said it's.
Of course, it's going to be. So you reckon we're going to see 10 goals that are clearer than that? You reckon we're going to see? No. Answer the question. You think you'll get 10 goals this season that are clear of that?
Yeah, I wouldn't say clear.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So listen, then, innit? You know what I'm saying? That's what I just said. It's going to be in the goal of season competition, man. Listen, unpredicted result: Palace 3, Spurs 0. I think that's fair. You know what I'm saying?
We've mentioned too much this week. Just say.
Yeah. Unacceptable error. I'm just glad my team ain't in this. You know what I'm saying? Surprising. No, Arsenal either.
Did its thing.
Yeah, no Arsenal in that. Unacceptable error. We went with Mings against Chelsea and Francisco's own goal versus Wolves. That was a tie. Under the Koch manager, we went with Nuno. Is what it is. And then untouchable manager, we went with Patrick Vieira. So I think that is everything. And don't forget people as well. Obviously, this show is every Monday at midnight, and we do it game week by game week. And then at the end of the month, so we'll do the winners from September. So we'll pick the most unforgettable goal from the month. I think we've already seen it. Like I say, if we see a goal better than that Townsend goal, we're in for a treat. If we get one this month. Because like I said, that's going to be hard to top.
Just wait till my Egyptian king whips one in top corner from 35 yards out.
What, does Mohamed Al-Neni play for Liverpool now? Mad thing. Okay. I don't know. You may have made that loan deal, but we move. Unacceptable error from the month. Under the Koch manager, untouchable manager as well. So make sure you check out the August one as well. This show is also available on as an audio only show as well. So listen on SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, wherever you listen to podcasts. Type in Sarcasm City TV. This show and all the other shows apart from watch alongs will pop up. So you might want to listen while you're driving. I know some of you like listen while you're at work, while you're cleaning, cooking, whatever, and have us on in the background. You might not want to see our faces, but you might want to hear what we have to say. Larger Prime in the cut, NB, all of the regular.
I really like this idea. I think it's really different. I just want to say that this idea, I think, is really different. I don't really see this anywhere else. So, like, definitely tune in and stuff, because I genuinely think that it's really interesting. Like, we have different people. Like, we had Peter last time as well.
Yes.
Like, and we have different people like jumping in and out, and it's good. Like, it's just nice to. It's a nice little thing, because we just talk about the weekend. There's no I like saying unless it's close, and it's not like we sit here and we just start slandering. Like, we're talking about what happened that weekend. I think it's really different. Yeah. So I do like this one.
It was actually me and Jan that put this show together. Still, we was on a night chilling, and it was like, all right, let's just throw a show together, and then we came up with this idea and patented it. But I think Winter Surfer was onto something, and I'm trying to figure out how it will work. A show called Doing the Least, but I don't know how it would work. I think it's brilliant. When he said it, I was like, that's brilliant. Doing the, but now we'd have to figure out what exactly the show would be, like how it would work. I do want to do it.
I think we need to somehow pattern that, because I do like that.
I like doing the least.
Just be our Arsenal slander show.
Every show is an Arsenal slander show.
No, but a show dedicated to slandering Arsenal for the full hour.
I think every show is dedicated to them.
No, but even more, that is actually aimed towards it. You get what I mean?
You do realize that Arsenal get it on every single show on the channel.
I know, but
there isn't watch alongs.
We need a weekly show where we can just get it all out for the full stream.
Even Gunna Talk, which is an Arsenal show, they get slandered on there. Even on their own show, they get it. You know what I'm saying? It's maybe Yardham City is the only show where they don't get it.
Can we just bring up this comment? And a nice picture of "If you don't laugh, you'll cry" went from Jose Paul to Nuno. Facts. A toothpick changes everything. That's literally what it is.
But yeah, doing the least is definitely, you know what I'm saying, and we might. I know the idea just hit my head still, but I'm not gonna give it away for doing the least. But I'm gonna try it. I'll talk to these afterwards. Yeah. It just hit me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we keep the similar logo, probably switch the mic, change the color to red or something like that, and just have doing the least in that font. I think it's genius still. I think it will really work. Idea. I think so. Yeah. We're gonna make sure. Yeah, Shucks, I agree. As much as I like slandering Arsenal, it is a terrible idea, but not every shot goes in. We're back today, people. I was going to say tomorrow, but we're back today. Earlier shouts on the YouTube, Mandem United podcast, Manchester United podcast, back at the earlier time of 3 p.m. Myself and Zeno discussing all things Manchester United. Then we'll go straight in to the Young Boys versus Manchester United Champions League game. And then later on, back on the Twitch, midnight, will be a Sarcasm City Sports Q&A members edition. So we'll be joined by a couple members in the chat. Like I said, large up Shucks, large up Prime. Look, man, you lot got celebrities in the chat. You know what I'm saying? You got big YouTubers in the chat. There you go, joining in with the show. We'll go to you first, Ryan. Anything you want to add before we leave?
No, cheers for having me on, guys, again. You know, big up. And being a good show, man. Being, nice to spend time with you guys again. Happy to have the four of us back, man. So great to have Eleanor back as well. So yeah, man, it's been good still.
Jan, anything you want to add before we bounce?
Yeah, like the video if you haven't already.
There's a lack of enthusiasm in her voice.
Nice.
Well, nice is right.
I can hardly talk, that's why my voice keeps going.
Don't
It's because you talk too much. You need to give it a
Yeah, you
rest.
talk too
That's what
much
it is.
still with your Yancy
I've not
still.
spoken to anyone today. I'm on my own at home, innit?
There you
Chill
go.
out with
Keep
the
it up.
answers
We
next
need your
time.
voice. That's your what's it called? That's your skill set, man. You gotta look after the equipment. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look
Yeah,
after the equipment.
sarcastic that
That's
last
the
one.
stuff. Nah, you gotta look after the equipment and that, yeah. I'm being deadly serious. Rest off your voice and that.
Did you
That's
hear
what it is. You
how
do what you're talking.
sarcastic that laugh was from her towards you then?
It's not sarcastic.
That was the
What's
most
sarcastic?
sarcastic laugh
That's
I've
just
ever
Yan.
heard in
That's
my
just how
life.
she talks to me. Like, it's just the normal sentence. That's what it is. This is how we move. Eleanor, of course, it's been great having you back. Anything you want to add?
Now just to answer this one question, how am I after watching Winx? It's just deflated. I'm just deflated. I'm not sad, angry, or happy. I'm just there as like an empty shell of a person when I watch Winx on the ball. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And when you said I don't know who a Winx is, I wish I didn't. So yeah, there's that.
Winx, you know.
But as I said, if there's one thing I once tweeted and someone said this was the harshest thing anyone could say, if Winx really is a Spurs fan, he will not play for us again. I'll end on that.
That's a bit tight.
See, that's Yan saying that, and she heartless. So you know it's a bit
Someone
tight.
said
That's
to
very-
me that is one of the most harshest
Whatever.
things you can say. But if he does really support my club like he says he does, he will know he's not good enough to play for my club. So you should play for us again.
Right. And Timo's mentioned it again. This guy, give him his props. He's always pushing it. So for those that don't know, on the Sarcasm City TV channel on the YouTube, we do have shows dedicated to it's the Big Five and Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? And that. So Eleanor, the Spurs show will be launching. It should be officially this week. If not, it would definitely or 1000% be the week after. You got Yan representing Manchester City with Yardham City. Dickhead in the bottom right representing Liverpool.
Who's the dickhead in the bottom right?
Myself representing Man United, and gonna talk from the Arsenal, which is Cam and Shucks, who's in the comments as well, and then Ballers at the Bridge. So you get Tuesdays and Thursdays, you get Man United. Thursdays on a fortnightly basis, you will get Tuesdays and Thursdays for Man United. That's 5 p.m. on both days. The Spurs show, which Eleanor will be coming, that'll be a late night one on Thursdays fortnightly. So that'll be fortnightly, probably about 10 p.m. Analysis at Anfield will also be fortnightly. That's Fridays, 7:30 p.m. Mondays, every Monday, 10 p.m. you get Gonna Talk. Ballers at the Bridge, you get every Friday, 11:30 p.m. Yardham City, you'll just get at least one a month. When Jan's voice is back or whatever, you will get. But yeah, just keep a lookout of the on the upcoming live stream section on the YouTube, and same with the Twitch as well. And with Chelsea playing Spurs, you will get we are what's it called again? Talking that Tottenham talk. That's what it is. There you go. That's a mouthful. Pause. But yes, talking that Tottenham talk versus Ballers at the Bridge.
Yeah, roses are red. You can't rattle me, babes.
Oh yeah, I don't like that. You know why she's calm? She supports City. It's a nice, calm time. They can just.
She's calm because I'm here.
What? City are exactly where we need to be in the league. We're exactly where we need to be.
Imagine I could never say
exactly where we need to be. Fourth is cool. It's not too. We're not too far behind that we can't overtake, but we're not in the limelight under all the pressure. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's fact. You could be stressed. You could have the likes of Shimikas and players like that on the bench. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do Shimikas. Shimikas a baller.
It could be that. You know what I'm saying? You could have Thiago Alec and average in your team. It's mad.
Alec and average. I love that.
Second best midfielder in the league.
Who? What City do?
Thiago's second best midfielder in the league behind Labille, isn't it?
Yeah, same.
What did you put on his FIFA ratings? Because I didn't see him anywhere near the top.
I don't pay attention to FIFA ratings. They had Bruno higher than Pogba. And they had De Bruyne in the 90s. That's disgraceful.
Speaking of that, speaking of FIFA as well, people, we will be bringing it to you probably October, November latest. I don't know, pro clubs. We will be doing Sarcasm City TV pro clubs that will be streamed either to the YouTube or the Twitch, most likely the YouTube. There will be two teams, so there'll be a team in regards to myself, Ryan, the rest of the hosts you see on the channel, and then there'll be another team as well for members and the rest of you lot to get involved, because every time I mention this, whether it's on a stream, Twitter or Instagram, my @ mentions, the comments go crazy. So yeah, we will get to that, and we're going to continue to add shows as well. He might be the second best midfielder at Liverpool still, but he's not even the second best midfielder on Merseyside, but we move. Here's what it is. I said he's not the second best. He's not top 2 in Merseyside. I don't even know if he's top 5
top
in
2 in Merseyside.
It's definitely not Thiago. You've got Fabinho. Your midfield's dead. You got Allen. You got Decore.
You said Alan's better than Thiago.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Alan,
I'm not having that.
Tom
I'm not having
Davies.
that.
Alan's
I'm not
a
having
baller.
that.
Of course he is. Alan's a baller, fam. What
Put
do
it
you
this
mean?
way: when you played Burnley, you won 2-0, and when they played Burnley, they won 3-0.
Yeah,
We
so I'm
didn't
saying Alan's
concede.
controlling it. Decore is better. You know what I'm saying? Tom Davies came to Anfield and put on a clinic.
You are so
You know what I'm saying?
shameless, Flawless. You are
Did he
so
not put on a
shameless.
clinic at Anfield last season when they won?
You are
Man over
so
there choking.
shameless.
You know what I'm saying? I'm she there choking on my facts. That's
To be fair, right? You can say what you like, but you know he was holding bench for Rodri in the Spanish team.
I was
Yeah,
holding bench.
and did
I was
they
doing
win
bare
it? Did they get
bench.
to a final? No.
This guy should be hench.
No,
You know
but
what
when
I'm
he
saying?
came on, they got worse.
Yeah, he did. Facts. Man gave the ball. He was playing for the opposition. You know what I'm saying? In the words of Benzema.
He's playing against
I
us,
hate
I
you
swear.
guys.
He's playing against us. Yes, he's playing against us. This guy was holding bench for Jordan Henderson. You know what I'm saying?
That's because they put
Yes,
like
man.
average Ferran Torres up front
Facts.
as well.
Flawless low socks
Right,
and thumbs
he
up
was very
merchant.
good
Facts.
at the Euros.
He's
No, wait.
average,
No,
man.
forget the average thing. He was
He's
playing
not
in
as
front.
average
He
as
was-
Alfred.
Wait. Jan, don't fall for the bait. He was playing behind 30. You have Mr. Thumbs Up and low socks merchant. He was playing.
I like
he was
how
playing, wait. He was playing for 30 in front weight. He was playing behind 30 goal a season Mo Salah and still look average.
I love
Klopp's great
how
system.
Jan saying
Yeah.
dissing him calling Thiago average whatever when her own manager is like
Thiago
Thiago's
Alcantara
biggest
average.
fan.
Yeah,
what it is.
well, he's obviously
You didn't sign him. Yeah, you didn't sign him.
When he
holding
joined
bench.
Bayern Munich, the first
Wait,
player
this
he brought was
Yeah, that
Thiago.
was back in the day when he was actually not average.
Yeah, facts. And then he went to Liverpool and became like Anfield, hella average. You know what I'm saying?
I
Pep,
was-
Pep,
when
Pep
you
loves
first got
Thiago
him,
more than he loves De Bruyne.
I thought you were
He does.
getting some,
He does.
like, you know, Thiago in it. Like I was scared
Yeah.
when you first got him. I'm not
Yeah.
scared of him now.
You'll be
No.
scared of him this season, trust me.
Eleanor will take Winks over him. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
That
you-
tells you
you-
need to know.
That's like saying Klopp likes Gundogan better than your midfielders because he had Gundogan. It don't mean nothing.
Yeah, Klopp
Was he
loves
not-
Gundogan.
wait.
Gundogan
Wait,
loves Klopp
was he
more
not-
than Pep, but we won't
was-
get into that either.
Wait, was Thiago not holding bench for Ox and Kale and Henderson?
Not for Ox and Cater.
So who was it? Who was your midfield three? It was Fabinho, Henderson, and who else?
What, when?
Last season.
Well, no, you guys don't take because Thiago got injured from that
No,
Richard
answer
Carlson
the
tackle, so missed
question.
3 months.
Who
of the
was your
first
main
half
midfield
of
three
the
last season?
season.
It's Fabinho, Henderson, and who else? It's got to be one of them.
No,
you
it
played
was
three
Ronaldo.
Thiago. Because Thiago came in when he was fit.
Was it T? Are you sure it was T? How many games did
No,
Thiago
because
play?
Henderson was
I
injured for
swear
the
he played
second
less
half.
than Matip.
Henderson
What
was
I'm saying.
injured from February onward, and then
Thiago,
it was
how do you spell
Fabinho,
Alec and
Thiago,
average?
Wijnaldum
Is it CAN
for the
and
rest
then
of the
AV?
season.
Is that how you spell Alec and average? Is it CNANAV? Or is it A and then V straight?
Now
in,
you
then
you
no
lot
N?
don't respect.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Hey,
lot
help
don't
me, Jan.
respect
I'm not the
Thiago.
brightest. Don't laugh. I'm trying to figure out how to
Are you
spell Alec
actually
and
trying to
average.
spell his name?
I'm trying to spell Alec and average. Now I've got it here. Right, 1 second. Bear with me. Right. Oh yeah, he did play a lot of games for you lot last season, and that's why you lot finished
Yeah, in the
third behind
second half
Nolly.
of the season.
Yeah. Yeah, he played a lot of games. He did. You know what I'm saying? He played treble the amount of games Matip played, but we move. Agendas be agending. Right. We out of here though, people, but love to everyone who's locked. Please make sure you follow and subscribe. It is
Thiago's
road
more
to
talented
800
than De Bruyne.
followers. Road to 800 followers
Nobody in your
on
squad is more
the
talented
Twitter.
than De Bruyne. That is-
Road to
But it is
Actually,
Thiago's hella more
Actually
talented
agree.
than De
Actually
Bruyne.
agree with that. All right, whatever. Right, as I was saying,
that was the closest.
yes, love to everyone who has locked in. Doing the most will be back next Monday at midnight. We're here every week. What we do in international breaks as well, we just figure out what to do during the time. But we'll start saying that. But love to everyone who's locked. And this has been doing the most on the Sarcasm City TV Twitch. Thank you very much for tuning in.